No, sorry. Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Marky Mark Show. This is your host, Mark Johnson. So today, I'm here over at Elkridge Park. We're going to talk to you a little bit about lifestyles and, living in the United States, stuff about Trump and other things. But for right now, I have a topic I want to talk about that I've been wanting to talk about for a long time. Okay, see, the generation I live in is a generation where we're going to change the world. Like I said in an earlier show, our generation needs to find ways to come up with a different strategy of trying to handle the world today. And because our future is in jeopardy right now because of the president we have and other world leaders out there. Okay. I'm starting a foundation with the United Nations called Make a Nation Foundation. That's one of the things that I'm going to do for my community and for my nation and other nations out there. Now, Make a Nation is we're going to go over to the UN and get approval from them to go over to different countries and help them with, building their armies up, building their naval up, stuff like that. It's a long shot because of the treaties that we have in place stating that we're not to get involved in anybody's revolution or civil war. While the United States does do that, they have been doing it for years. So we're going to make that plan. Other thing is, diversity in this country. Trump's been saying a lot of things about other people. I get that, you may not like people, but it doesn't mean you get to say mean shit to them, you know what I mean? It's ridiculous, and it doesn't need to happen. And that's why one of the reasons is I'm starting another foundation to stop that, a diversity foundation. We'll talk about Trump here in a minute. The problem with Trump is for one, he's self-minded. He cares about himself, nobody else. And it's a true story because if not, we would already have programs in place for like welfare and stuff like that. And the Healthcare Act, he would do steps to get that through instead of just pushing himself back like he is and having Congress approve it. There's steps you got to take when you're president of the United States to make it work. That's why we were better off when we had Obama than we did before when we had Trump. That's why, right now there's a little thing between the Republicans and the Democrats because they're in a war. Not a word war, if you will. Stuff like that, it matters, guys. It really does. If Democrats used to lead the House, used to lead Congress, Democrats is what's making this country not go into war. If this country was all Republican, we would be in war right now. Yeah, I mean, we are in war. We're in war, the war on terror, but I'm talking about a full-out war like Russia, North Korea. Wasn't for the Democrats, we would do that kind of stuff. We would be in war, I'm a Democrat myself. I'm a firm believer. There are some stuff about Republicans that I believe in. It is what it is. But, there's limits to what I can do. The community itself needs to rise up and do something. Because the simple fact is, in the next 4 years of Donald Trump's term, North Korea will have a nuclear weapon on hand. Russia is trying their damnedest to get NATO shut down. And without NATO, our European countries are done. Over. Boom. They'll start invading countries that they had before, like Ukraine. NATO's the only thing that's holding them in place. Okay, first off. Second off, we got to do something about North Korea because North Korea is getting very territorial and they're building nukes faster than we can get intelligence on. And, there's stuff we got to do in order to take them there. But, what am I? I'm a lonely media news outlet who produces stuff through Spreaker. So, I come to you and I ask for you guys to step. I'm asking the community right now to do something, step up, take care of your country. Because without this country, there's nobody. And, I'm having a hard time here because the fact is there's things I can't do because of my age and, because of what's going on. But there are things that our grown-ups in the community that can do. But they won't do it because the fact is some do not believe in this country like I do and like others do. They need to step up because the fact is we got to step up because my generation, if we don't step up, our world won't be here for our kids, for our grandkids, That's the kind of thing that's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of my kids not growing up having Earth to, explore. There's so much of Earth that we haven't explored. And I want people to be able to explore space, get out and seek new life. That's, I want this Earth to be here for that reason. Because ultimately our goal in life, in human life, is to seek out new life forms in space and coexist with them. And if we can accomplish this, we can accomplish the mighty goal for a human to exist with other life forms, to exist with peace. One of the reasons why when I get into politics, I'm creating the World Defense Force to defend against any nation who decides their people cannot have peace without any sort of repercussions, like the people of Africa, the people of Ukraine. There are steps that we gotta take because of this reason, and I'm taking them as much as I can go, possibly by going to conferences within the United Nations and building bridges between Russia, the U.S. I want to build a bridge between North Korea and the U.S., but they won't help me out. Every time I try to talk to one of our representatives, they just, they blow the media off because they hate the media because we speak the truth. I'm going to tell you the truth about Donald Trump. The guy's an idiot. He should not be in office. He's not qualified to be in office. Okay? There's more people. I'd rather have Ted Cruz in office. And Ted Cruz, he's a good guy. But there's stuff about him I don't like him. But I'd rather see him in office than I do and anybody else. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Can I... Anywho, there are things, that just need to change in this country, and I'm going to be one of the people. As my business grows bigger, my foundations grow bigger, I'm going to start more foundations to get my stuff up and running.
Reach for it. You got to reach for it, Mark. Reach for it, Mark.
Right.
You will. I didn't think you would.
Anywho, they're idiots. But, there's things we should do in the U.S. and things we shouldn't. You know what I mean? And, it's just, it's crazy that we have a world. We live in a world today. We live in a world today that, that we, like I said, my message is just step up, guys. Step up the community. We need to do something so we can save this world. It gets into my brain, okay? Into my brain that we have to do something about this. I'm going to let you guys go here. And I will talk to you guys furthermore later about other things. Probably. But, it's something it's something that we got to stop, guys. I will talk to you later more on the Marky Mark Show. Marky Mark, over and out.